Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. So let's wait for another minute to for others. Then we start.
Yes, sir.
By the time we search for some wooden plant. Okay. Let's start with this. So yesterday we completed this thing, and then we now we need to add more details to make it look more real. Because if you zoom in, you can clearly see it looks like a cutout and it's floating. So all those things you have to match. So first thing first is like either I can just use a brush and paint it directly here, like white. I can paint white and make it bit like sorry, black, right? And make it bit natural like this, or make it bit uneven. Remove the straight line, and this block I will remove it. So either I can like use this unevenness. So before that, what I'll do is stamp this green color, reduce the brush size, stamp and stamp it here. Remove the last this is this tool or tile. So for this particular mask, you see, alt click on this, you see it's uneven. I painted it manually. It's not very clean. So I can do it. I can clean it manually, fix it, or I can take a brush B, and if you scroll down, you will find there's a grass brush. It's already available, which is like the default of Photoshop. There's a plant something, and there's a grass. You can choose any of the grass. These are like default brushes, but this is I guess default of Photoshop 2020. Like still there's a grass brush is there in the older version as well. So brush size I can see is really huge. Okay, you can see I can reduce the brush size and paint it. So it will give me that natural randomness. I can make it a big, small, and this is like if you're getting all this kind of random direction and you're not happy with that, you can definitely go and fix it. Since it's scattering, it's like I can, if I want, I can scatter or keep it like this only. Only thing, transfer the speed. I switch off jitter, brush, and I'll change the direction. I'll change the direction. Now it's like upward direction, and now I can paint it. So I'll get random, some randomness. Okay, still jitter is on, so I can switch off jitter. Object fine, pattern is fine, transfer jitter, everything is off, color doesn't matter. Off, off, oh, direction off. Then you can paint it and make it just natural. So this brush I'm using with the erase this brush tool and painting it directly over the surface. So if I want, I can enhance the areas and all these corners. I'll make sure it's not edges are not visible, so that this thing looks like it's sitting on that ground, not floating. So that is something we need to keep in mind. Then now I have copied one wooden plank. So Control J, keep it duplicate. Control P, reduce it. Okay, let's increase the size and use the perspective for this. I can like use this or Control C. Sometimes this perspective gives you like real problem, so you can rotate it and align it manually because you have this shape and it's like way too noisy. So what I'll do, I'll go to blur, maybe surface blur or something, make it a bit blurry, or let's try the normal blur only. Okay. I really can't hear you. There's a disturbance. I can add something like this, or I can rotate and place it there, or I can simply delete or just add a color like flooring or maybe some style I can add. This plan. Let's take this. I want only one section of this. Control J, duplicate, Control C.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good, very good afternoon. And change this to see. Yeah, multiply looks nice. I can place it here. Control J, E, place it this side. Control and change the angle to get this nice C angle. And B, if I can just simply erase it. And this graph I can place separately. You can see like if I place something like this and change the blending mode to multiply overlay, like I'm check like which one is working perfectly and for your desired result, and check the blending mode and place it there, and then modify your this thing, and it becomes like quite easy. Let's do one more like this. Control J. So like for this kind of stuff, I can just simply place it. Control J, T, merge these two, multiply, L, to center, to delete this one. Or if I want, I can mask it out. It also works perfectly. And this angle, I could match it perfectly. So you can add like this all the details. Control J, C, horizontal, place this one here. Lasso delete, delete, unit. Correct. Delete. I can delete this. Then if I want, I can stamp like this all layer or maybe current layer only. Okay. Okay. Yes, tell me.
Shubham is trying to join, it seems.
I just allowed him.
Okay.
Join. Like this, I can place all this thing, or I can just simply like this is like one way to like get more details. If you like specifically work on one part very nicely, closely, and place each and everything precisely with that angle and all, you can do that. Or you can search for with texture something. It will work. Copy. Control D. Quite big. Control C. If you want to rotate, place it, and then multiply it, and then you can just simply mark those sections, like wherever you want to apply this wooden texture. Like for this section, like this, no, instantly you can see like this I can create in for all this surface. No need to worry about this graph. We have this selection ready. You can modify it anytime.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can I please disconnect? There is a problem with my net. I cannot hear or see anything neatly. It's very disturbing, sir. So, can I
Okay,
disconnect?
disconnect and connect. Yeah, disconnect and connect. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, Control J. I'm going to duplicate this and place it here perfectly. Control E. Preserve. And if you preserve the mask, now if you see it's controlling the entire thing. You can see most of the things are all about masking things, making the right selection. Okay. I create this section. Okay. Control C. I think it's going to increase the size. And switch size. It's much better. So now all the wooden part I can use this texture only and fix it very easily. No need to worry. We'll all those glasses we'll create a separate selection for that. Like this, I can add all the colors like everywhere for all this section. Maybe this entire section is wooden. So I can just simply select this, fill it, and this red part I can just minus control and all together. Minus that thing, Control Shift I, invert, that works perfectly. Yeah. So then B, black, select a normal brush, that's my bad, way too big. Okay, this is fine. And this B, so I can make it light. Now it's fine. Full white. Now it's fine. So I can keep it like brown color, or if I want, I can change the color to white. I can do that as well. The same thing I can copy here. minus red part. So selection went way too off. Minus this part. Please. Like if you can keep it clean and then all this window or maybe control D, select this entire thing and if you minus this, that will be much easier. This will give you a better result. So like this, you can clean the entire thing and add all details wherever I want. Let's take a brush. Suppose I want to paint it and add this thing, I can do that as well. Suppose this one, and to paint something, I paint it very easily. If I want, I can remove this thing entirely. And just select the painting mask with the help of a brush. Only to worry, we have this mask selected for the plant. It becomes quite easy, and you can just control click on this mask and just remove all the brown part like this. Held it. So this becomes quite easy, simple, and for all this window, what I can do is I can control D. Alt click on this to show this section. Then I can just simply go to magic wand, select all these window, maybe this one, the, oh my bad, shift with shift. So now we're joining back. So selection this, select this, and then I can go to this sky, control J, duplicate it. So you can see now it got this sky reflection. And if I want this, now have this selection separately, and suppose I want this area as well. What I can do is this thing I can invert it and create a selection for this as well. So let's create something like this. It will be okay. We have the selection. Control J, duplicate this one, invert, no mask, delete mask, and this opacity is reduce. You can see now I got this reflection from plant plus sky. So just combine these two. This is only for sky. This is for this garden. It looks like a part of this thing only. You can add sky reflection because if there's a window, there's a glass, there will be a reflection. So we can add that very easily and save it. And then there's this house looks